Hello guys, so this is going to be a video of how I farmed up my Mageblood and 3 voices in about 2 weeks in the new league, 3.20 league. That is quite a bit of currency. I think in total it was about maybe around 500 divines or so for the 3-1 passive voices and Mageblood. Right now it might be a little bit more, but I mean, up till the end of week 2 everything's still pretty cheap, so that's what I got it for. Alright, so mainly I usually do 3 things when I'm playing PoE. I have something that I can farm. In this case, simulacrum. I've been doing it for the past 4 leagues, I think. If you can get in early week 1, you make a lot of money. Cluster jewels are still expensive. Inspired learnings are still expensive. And for some reason it seems like you get better drops in week 1. I don't know. Anyways. So made a lot of money with that. Of course, there is like the bulk sales from Simulacrum, which was actually really bad this league. Probably one of the worst leagues for bulk selling like scarabs, you know, essence and fossils, mainly because the divine price was just kind of messed up. You know, week 1, week 2. Now it's a little bit better, I think. But I guess on the flip side, the simulacrum is probably the cheapest it's ever been. So there's that. So for farming, I chose simulacrum mainly because there's no like real prep. The only prep you need to do is buy the simulacrum, which takes like, you know, 10 seconds. And then buy gems to level, which, you know, can take maybe, I don't know, can take some time, like 5 minutes or so. So that's it. And then you just run the simulacrums, and after you've done like, what, 20, 30, 40 of them, you just bulk sell everything. So very fast, low maintenance, and very profitable, right? So just in bulk sales, was about maybe 30% of the total profit I made. And I'm actually like playing the game right now as I'm recording, so might ramble on a little bit. Okay, so aside from simulacrum, well, I think for most, and this I think applies to like anything, but if you only do one farming strat, you're not going to really make that much money. You have to do some other things, like for example, profit crafting. Maybe you can do like some flipping if you like doing that. I don't really do that, but if you're only farming, then you know, it's your only source of income. And if in 3.20 the economy was like pretty messed up, and had I only been farming simulacrum, I probably wouldn't have made as much profit. What I usually do is I have one farming method, and then I do profit crafting. And then I'll do one other thing, like, so, in this case I chose, double corrupting items in the temple. I'd buy the Doriani's Institute and a, corruption chamber, sacrificial chamber, I forget what it's called, but the, for the armor, double corrupt armor, and I corrupted a lot of gems, and very cheap uniques, like, you know, Doriani's prototype. Actually, only Doriani's prototype. I got this chest pretty early on. Corrupted some 2120 ball smites, phantasmal smites, which are, I think I corrupted about 3. I've got 3 2120s this league so far, and I've corrupted about 60 gems. And yeah, it's turned out to be very good profit. The new Vol gems are expensive. Especially the alternate quality ones, which keep going up in price as the league goes on. yeah, that's pretty much it. Aside from that, I played quite a bit. It's probably the league that I've played the most so far. I was pretty much playing every day for I don't know, I think about maybe 3 hours to about 10 hours a day. Really depends on the day, I guess. I guess I should also talk about what I league started, because I get asked that a lot. So I league started as an Inquisitor, played Spark Inquisitor. I mean, and I just did Heist. You know, I got Act 6 on day 1, straight into Heist. I had to borrow some rogue markers for one of my friends because, you know, you don't get the guaranteed drop anymore, but I did 1 or 2 contracts and I could, you know, give it back. So that was fine. And just stayed in Heist, you know, did like contracts, D-leveled. When I saved up enough markers, I would do some blueprints, because, you know, like day 1 blueprints are like 1C, 2C. So it's crazy profit. And I saved up enough money to buy my Aegis and the rest of the gear for the armor stacker. I think by around day 3 I had enough. I got all the gear, and so I re-rolled. Made my armor stacker, and I think around day 4 is when I started doing simulacrums. Once I could get to wave 20 in simulacrums, and I just only do simulacrum because you don't really even need to go to wave 30 to make profit. I think most of the actual, like, you know, good drops is between like wave 15, 26, 27. And, you know, funny enough, like I don't remember getting any like super good drops from wave 29, 20, like 30, you know. Like, on the contrary, it's like most of the time the wave 30 loot is just like, it's really bad, you know, like what? Anyways, so yeah, you don't really have to go to wave 30. Once you can get to wave 20, you're making profit, so just keep doing that. And yeah, that's it. I would just farm simulacrum, and I was buying an apothecary, 1 apothecary per day, basically, with the bulk loot from the simulacrums, plus cluster jewel, you know, inspired learning drops. Not inspired learning, split personality, right? Because on, you know, day 4, those are still pretty expensive. Like, and like cluster jewels that are like 20C now, on day 4 they're like 1 divine. So definitely make a lot of profit from that. But yeah, that's it pretty much. Good luck with making your armor stackers. And wait, let's just see, how much are these now? Oh, you probably can't see this, but the 1 passive voices is 105 divine right now. And I bought mine for, this one was 98, this one was 105, and this one was 128. So I might have paid a little bit too much for this, but anyways. Oh, and I bought the Mageblood. It costed a total of around 178 divines, I think, buying all the cards. If you do buy the cards, don't gamble them. Alright, well, that's it. Thanks for watching. See ya.